Jeff Morris knew he faced a David and Goliath battle when he blew the whistle on corrupt practices at the Commonwealth Bank. In 2008, he told the corporate watchdog a financial planner was defrauding clients and CBA was covering it up.
I saw a great number of old, vulnerable people who'd been taken advantage of and were going to have their lives destroyed.
The revelations led to the Banking Royal Commission, but Jeff lost his job and his marriage broke down.
It put enormous strain on my family, and my wife left the home at the same time that I was diagnosed with PTSD.
Jeff is joining others in calling for the new Labor government to boost protections for whistleblowers. Some reforms were introduced in 2019 to protect people making complaints against the corporate sector, but experts say there's still major flaws.
Our laws are still very reliant on whistleblowers themselves having the legal resources, the money to be able to go to court to fight for their own protection. And a big gap is the lack of a whistleblower protection authority.
Back in 2017, a parliamentary inquiry called for a central body to investigate complaints and compensate those who suffer financial losses from speaking out.
People ought to be able to front up, honestly make a public interest disclosure and know that they are fully protected and there can be no repercussions for what it is that they've alleged.
The Senator has written to Attorney General Mark Dreyfus calling for criminal charges to be dropped against Richard Boyle. The former ATO employee blew the whistle on the aggressive debt recovery practices internally before going public.
No government can stand and say that they support whistleblowers whilst they are engaged in the prosecution of whistleblowers.
Human rights advocates also want the federal government to drop cases against Mr. Boyle and 2 other whistleblowers. Former military lawyer David McBride, who spoke up about alleged war crimes in Afghanistan, and Bernard Collaery, who allegedly revealed spying on Timor-Leste's government.
It's deeply concerning, deeply troubling in a democracy like ours that people who've done the right thing, who've spoken up about wrongdoing, are on trial.
Human rights lawyer Kieran Pender says Australia is falling behind other countries that have far better protections.
In the US, there are financial schemes that compensate and reward whistleblowers for their important role in speaking up.
The Attorney General Mark Dreyfus hasn't gone as far as saying he'll drop the prosecutions against whistleblowers, but a spokesman says the minister will examine what needs to be done to ensure Australia has proper laws to protect those who speak out. Mr. Morris says the wrongdoers, not the whistleblowers, should be the ones who are looking over their shoulders.
If we provide a decent system of whistleblower protection and compensation, such that people would be free to come forward, there would be hundreds of people coming forward instead of the odd 1 or 2 here and there.
But until such a body is introduced, he says the country will lose out because people will think twice about blowing the whistle.